Welcome to Lingua Latina, Chapter 17, Lesson 2. Before we get into reading here, I'd like to look at the numbers in the margin from Section 1 and point out a couple features. First, you should be able to count from 1 to 100 and practice that. Make sure that, well, one way to make it a little easier is when you get to 30, you can start skip counting up to 100, skip by tens, because the number system works the same way. When you get 2 until a 10, 2 until 20 and 30 and 40, the numbers go to 2 until the next number and then 1 until the next number. Notice the spelling of decem changes when it's added as like an ending, when it's added with another number in front. So decem is 10, but undecim is 11, duodecim is 12, etc. Notice also they're indeclinable, that you can't, if you have 10 slaves, it'd be decem servos habeo, and if I had 11 slaves, the same thing, undecim servos habeo. But if you're giving something to your 10 slaves, it's still going to be decem, like servis in the dative. All of those numbers up to 100 are indeclinable, but when you get to the hundreds above 100, like 200, 300, 400, those are declinable adjectives. So you have ducenti ia, and so if you did have 200 slaves, it would be ducentos servos habeo. So just pay attention to the endings there. Mille, 1,000, when you get to 1,000, that has its own rule, and we'll see that when we get to it later. So let's read some Latin here at line 42 at Magister. Magister titum et sextum laudat. Vos recte respondetis tite et sexte. Discipuli prudentes atque industrii estis. Dende Marcum interrogat. Quot sunt triginta et septem? Marcus. Ad hoc recte respondere possum. Triginta et septem sunt triginta septem. Recte respondes, Marce, inquit Magister. Quot sunt triginta et octo? Marcus. Facile est ad hoc respondere. Magister. Non tam facile quam tu putas. Marcus. Triginta et octo sunt triginta octo. Magister. Prave dicis. Triginta et octo sunt duo de quadraginta. Quot sunt triginta et novem. Okay, so go ahead and pause there, read through that whole section in Latin, and come back and let's translate. Section 2. The teacher praises Titus and Sextus. You guys respond correctly, Titus and Sextus. Vos being you all, right? You all are clever and hard-working students. Prudentes et industrii. Estis being from sum. Sum es est. Sumus estis. You guys all are. Sunt. Then he asks Marcus, how many are 30 and 7? Marcus. I can respond to this easily or correctly. 30 and 7 are 37. You respond correctly, Marcus, says the teacher. How many are 30 and 8? Marcus. It's easy to respond to this. Teacher. Not so easy as you think. Marcus. 30 and 8 are 38. Triginta octo. Teacher. You respond incorrectly. Prave. Triginta et octo. 30 and 8 are duo de quadraginta. There's the rule. When you get 2 until the next number, it changes. Quot sunt triginta et novum. And you see later in the next section that is unde quadraginta. Okay, in the margin you see some margin notes. Triginta septem, 37. It's 3 x's. X's are 10s, v's 5s, i's 1s. 37. And then the Roman numeral for 40, or for 38. So read through this section 3 times, at least, before you go over to the exercises, and then I'll see you there.